Hello, I'm Scott Brady with Expedition Portal and Overland Journal, and I am genuinely excited to be out on the trail with this Bronco today. I have been so enthusiastic about the idea of this truck since it was first announced, not only because it's necessary competition in the space, but because they did such a great job of designing the front end of it. If you just look at these classic lines, and it brings back that day of simple functional vehicles like the original Bronco. And this is all of that. And it's got all of the modern technology that we want, but all of the trail capability that we need. And it's also totally well suited to overland travel or even driving around the world. Ford is one of the most popular global brands, and you can find dealerships on nearly every continent. So if you want something different, something that not only handles higher speed terrain, but low speed terrain like this, cross-axle rock crawling, or loaded up with camping gear for the weekend, this truck can do it. And every day that I have spent with it has been a true joy. The drivetrain at 310 horsepower, it rips. It's got a 10-speed automatic transmission, and it's fun to drive. Higher speed on the dirt, take off the traction control, take off the stability control, or go into Baja mode, and it'll drift to your heart's content. Slow speed, lock the diffs, disconnect the sway bar, and it'll do that too. So far, this has exceeded my expectations, and I think it's going to do fantastic in the market. This is the Badlands Sasquatch edition, and everybody asks me, how does it compare against the Wrangler? We have spent so much time in Rubicons, even on this very trail, and this truck in stock form, it goes head to head with the Wrangler in every scenario we have encountered. You've got 35-inch tall tires, 4.7 axle gearing, you've got sway bar disconnects, which the sway bar disconnects on this Bronco actually work better than on the Wrangler. The Wrangler uses this hard coupler, whereas this uses a different type of control that allows you to actually disconnect the sway bar even under a full load, cross-axle load. The axle differentials, they also engage and disengage quickly, which is a better thing than we found with the Wrangler. Now this is on par with their new Recon edition of the Wrangler with 35-inch tall tires. But overall, the Bronco and the Wrangler are very similar. If you want to go a little bit higher speed, the Bronco does a better job. If you want to go more low-speed rock crawling and do more heavy modifications, the Wrangler is going to be your choice there. But there is genuine competition for the Wrangler on the market now. We are out here at the Overland Journal and Expedition Portal test track, and this truck is doing every single line I can think of with ease. So we need to go look for something more difficult. I love this motor. I love the 10-speed automatic. All of the drivetrain works seamlessly together. All of the trail components work exactly as you want them to do. Very confidence-inspiring vehicle. A lot less head toss than you get from some of the competitors in the space. It is difficult in certain terrain situations to adapt to the fact that the turbo comes on in the way that it does. So middle of a corner, even if you're trying to drift, when the turbo comes on, you're trying to manage that ramp up in power. So that is something that you have to pay attention to compared to a normally aspirated V6. Other people have mentioned the interior, like maybe that the materials are lower quality. That has not been my experience with it. In fact, I think that Bronco gives us what we've always asked for, which is this easy to maintain, easy to clean, rubber floor mat interior. And for some people, they've now gotten used to fancier Wranglers. They've gotten used to Wranglers with leather steering wheels and leather seats. You can get that on the Bronco too, but I like the fact that I can get a rubber floor mat and easy to clean seats.